said, got a lot of things I could do better if I tried to. They don't know the trauma we endured and we survived through. Family is the anchor to the ship of which I'm tied to. So if I get to sinking, well, I guess I'm finna die too. It's true, it's true. I gotta get some shit off my chest. I ain't saying I'm the worst, but I ain't always been the best. Mama died in Florida, that's where they laid it down to rest. But I only visit twice in my life, and it's nothing I'm proud of. Brother, he got locked in them tears. Lose your life and your freedom, that's what everybody fears. And due to selfish reasons, I could.
Oh, did you see that shit? That Snapchat, that group chat, Snapchat of how they really feel about a black guy?
Oh, I did see that.
I call him over right now. He come over and let me piss on him, blah, blah, blah. That's how they really feel. That's how they really feel. You know what the crazy shit is, though? Black men feel like they can talk the same shit about white women, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, this white woman easy. But the whole time, she think he easy, too. There's no level of respect right there. There is no level of respect right there, bro. And the thing is, what's up?
That's me. Again.
I know you had something to say, Russ. But like 2020 should have showed people, right, where white women stand with black men. It's cool and it's a game until shit really kicks off and you have to make a decision, right? Because at the end of the day, when they make the decision, they're deciding for themselves in a selfish way. Where black men be like, you know, I'm gonna hold my white girl down. I'm a protect her. That's my family. Blah blah blah. But it's not returned. The energy is not reciprocated. So 2020 should have showed y'all that you should stick to you and yours, bro.
Yeah, no,
stick to yours. The black woman gonna hold you down, bro. It's black women who hold black men down to the ultimate level to the point where she's embarrassing herself.
Yeah. No, that's real.
She's embarrassing herself. But white women don't do that, and yet black men will try to chase that. Why? It makes absolutely no sense.
It's gotta be a status thing. I assume that's what it is.
I can tell you all the situations where I was involved with a demon. They pursued me, and I was just like, we'll see. Why not? Why not? We'll try it. Never again. I'll tell you that.
And I read some online. It was a statistic. Black women, I think now in since 2015 are more likely to be single into their 40s because, you know, I guess black men, they don't date. It's because black women don't date in like their own race. And I feel like men, not white men specifically, but like men of other races, they only see like black women as like they fetishize over black women. So it's not like they don't put the cuffs on like, oh, they just want to tell their friends they done been with a black chick. Which is a whole thing that's crazy to me. Cultural appropriation and misappropriation is a wild thing in America. It really is a wild thing in America. But I don't know, man.
You know what another thing people don't address? You get a lot of shit if black people were to keep to themselves, but they don't address that Asians do it, that Spanish people do it, that white people do it.
They got a whole Koreatown. Every city you go to, whole Chinatown, no matter where you go.
Oh,
do you see Africa Town? Do you see
a
little black Africa? You don't.
A good way to think about it is like think about just music genres, though. Like how many black artists do you know that are in country? How many black artists do you know that are in rock? How many black artists do you know that make like Latin music, like Spanish music, that kind of stuff? Then think about hip hop, bro. They accept everybody. Everybody, you can rap a little bit. Come on,
everybody's invited to our barbecue, bro.
Exactly. This the black culture is the most inviting and accepting culture ever. And then yet you get people to talk about how
I'm gonna take it over from here, right? So let's be real. What's Old Town Road? The artist, I can't think of the name. Lil, you know they wouldn't accept him into country until he featured Billy Ray Cyrus. They wouldn't classify his country song for country until he got Billy Ray on.
I didn't know that.
I did.
I really didn't know that. That's crazy. And that is
it started hitting the top charts. Then it stopped hitting the top charts. There's another thing. I'll put you on the game. Me and my homeboy, we were arguing, just chilling in between where we were arguing, right? And this was like way back when. This is how long ago he tell you, right? He was telling me that why can't I think of her name right now? Taylor Swift could never catch Beyonce. And I said, I bet you she will. And he couldn't understand the dynamic of how the music industry works. I was like, listen, I'm gonna be real with you, right? White people are gonna go out and support their artists. They're gonna keep it on shuffle. They're gonna push the music, blah, blah, blah. And she'll soon catch up to her. And he couldn't believe it. Now look at today. If I told you Taylor Swift and Beyonce are up there in numbers, you'd be like, all right, cool, right?
No, 100%. And that shit is so crazy to me because, like, I tell people, like I said, cultural misappropriation. They want Beyonce and all these people to perform at these award shows, and they ain't winning no awards. They want the views, but they don't want to get like. You cannot tell me. I think it was who was
Macklemore.
Oh,
That
dog,
year,
don't even get me started on
album
Good
of the
Kid,
year,
Mad
rap
City.
artist of the year. That was crazy.
Do you know, like, even
That was
beyond
crazy.
the Kendrick Lamar album, the albums that dropped that
That's
year,
what I'm saying. Like that
you
year was
did better than
crazy
those?
for albums.
Hold on, I'm gonna do some research real quick and see what.
I'm telling you, look up the albums that dropped, bro. That were up. Just look up the albums that were nominated with
Definitely
that
shouldn't
album.
be Good Kid, Mad City, but there's other ones that you shouldn't be either.
Yeah, that were nominated. It's was wild. It's absolutely wild, bro.
Okay, hold on. I'm pulling it up right now. I still think about that because I mean I'm from the West Coast and I just remember how much of an influence because you hear like The Game and all them, like a lot of West Coast rappers have the same sound, they rap about the same shit. But you hear Kendrick and it was just something so completely different. Hold on.
Yo, Good Kid, Mad City was absolutely fire. Shireen,
Dog, before what was the mixtape before Good Kid, Mad City?
Oh, Higher Power.
Good Kid, Mad City was his album. High Power was on it, but it wasn't. What was the mixtape?
Well, you got me. Now I'm gonna have to dig into receipts.
Yeah, I gotta dig. Hold on.
Damn, that's the one that had Rigor Mortis on it.
Oh, I think it was High Power then.
No, High
Like
Power.
that. I think it was called High Power.
No, it's Section 80.
Yeah, Section 80.
Oh yeah, Section 80.
So before
Good
Section
Lord.
80, I did not like Kendrick. All the little voice stuff he was doing and all that. I was like, bro, this thing weird. I'm not listening to this shit. Section 80 came out. I was like,
he had the theatrics.
I was like, this kind of fire. This Section 80 fire. Then Good Kid, Mad City came out. I was like, yo, this nigga's different. Good Kid, Mad City was my favorite album for like 5 years straight.
Hey, random topic since we jumping into music. Maybe we should do a side podcast of just music.
Yeah, we should. It was just us, the homies.
Yeah, just three.
So I got the fucking list right here.
What is it?
The Heist by Macklemore and Ryan Lewis won Best Rap Album over Nothing Was the Same, Good Kid, City, Magna Carta, Holy Grail, and
That's crazy.
Bro, first of all, Nothing Was the Same was my favorite Drake album, and Darell knows that. That's my favorite Drake album.
Fire.
We'll talk about
the
that
Magna
later.
Carta period was fire.
Magna Carta was fire,
Forget
bro.
about the Magna Carta.
Oh, and you know
You
what?
see what I mean? You see what I mean?
Wow.
All because of streams and
And
likes.
I've never listened to Macklemore. The album.
Never,
listened to.
never. Bro, I only knew that one radio song they had that they played over and over and over again. That's it.
And you know what? Here, I want to take it another level. So Macklemore had 2 more wins that night: Best Rap Performance and Best Rap Song.
Rap performance.
Give me those.
Best Rap Performance. Dog, this is gonna hurt you because this hurts me looking at the song.
If you say yay, I'm out of here.
Dog, it says so. Best Rap Performance won over Swimming Pools by Kendrick Lamar, Berserk by Eminem, Started from the Bottom by Aubrey Graham. He beat Drake with started from the bottom, and he beat Jay-Z with Tom Ford. Now look, this is really gonna kill you. Best rap song. Thrift Shop won over Holy Grail, Started from the Bottom, New Slaves, and an absolute banger to this day. It beat Fucking Problems. Dog, I was like, yo,
bro. That's what I'm saying, man.
Thrift Shop. First of all, you don't even have to know what thrift shop means.
To know
the
that.
title Thrift Shop?
That shit wasn't hard. None of that shit hard.
That gets you know what? That gets into the other topic that we was gonna do later, but we need to roll it into now. Support your fucking people. Everybody want to complain and say all this, and he won those.
Yes,
and
sir.
blah blah. But I bet you that people didn't go out and vote for the people that they thought should have fucking won. They was just like, "Oh, this is fire. There's no way he loses." No, nigga. Support the shit that you want to win. Support the shit that you want to see. Like, there's no way Macklemore should have been even nominated for any of those awards.
Ain't no way. There's over those albums. That's why I said go
damn.
check the track list, bro. The
The
projects
fact
that was put out that
Macklemore
same
dropped
year is
the same
absolutely
year
crazy,
as
bro.
Drake, Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar, and he's the one that won the awards.
It's
Like,
Out of
even
all artists,
Jesus.
which one of those four are still
And
going? Which one of those
Kanye.
four are still not going? Like which one is a lame now? Like let's be real.
Which one was a
Macklemore, I
lame
can't tell
then?
you.
Macklemore.
I can't tell you what Macklemore put out. You know, he got a song with Offset that's cool, but besides that,
I
no.
never even heard it.
Bro, there's always one rapper who like surfaces, stays hot for a little bit and fizzles out, bro. No offense, but the new one is looking like Jack Harlow, bro. It's looking like I'm not. Look, I'm just saying it's looking like.
Yeah, I don't know. He had to step away. You know what's crazy? I've heard a little bit of Jack Harlow stuff. I haven't really listened to his albums or
His flow is fire, bro. His flow is fire. I will give you that. His flow is
I
fire.
like Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero was hard.
So listen to it. So his older stuff, his flow is actually better. Like his before he became, the pop stuff. Before what was his what's popping? Before that. His flow was actually fire, bro.
I'm gonna tell you what I have on my phone with Jack Harlow. I think I got some more Jack Harlow than just that. No, it is just what's popping. I thought I had more shit from
I'm telling you, his flow before what's popping is actually pretty good. Darell really likes Jack Harlow, so I looked into him, but
Honestly,
his flows before what's popping and stuff was actually better, bro.
Because of Tyler Hero. Like I haven't heard any of his other songs. Tyler Hero is the first song I ever heard.
I challenge you to go listen to his old stuff.
And I
go
haven't
listen to his old stuff.
Yet.
Go listen to his old stuff. His flow was better. His flow was absolutely better.
Off confetti.
You could tell he became commercial.
You know what? That reminds me of Logic though. Think about how I used to fuck with Logic heavy before he
blew. Sinatra music, right?
Sinatra mixtape, Sinatra 3. That was though I tried to put everybody on. We was riding around Japan. I was playing that for everybody. Then he blew up, and his first one was fire.
Nicki was fire.
Under Pressure was the album. That first album was fire. After that,
no, the one after that, that one was good too. The Greatest Story or whatever. Right, that one was good. No, so you can listen to that one. Everything after that,
because that's when he was going to space or whatever.
Yeah, I was about to say, that one was good too. But after that, yeah, you're right.
He was doing too much.
Flexecution and stuff like that. I'm like,
he's doing too much.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. But yeah, you got to support your own people's business. I know we'll get back on topic. Also, this is the Make It Home Safe podcast. Russ, Kwame.
Oh yeah, welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the Make It Home Safe podcast, episode
6 or 7.
6 or 7, one of them, Yeah. We're here. I'm Dingle.
And it's crazy, and people don't understand supporting your homies. And you ain't even got to spend bread. Just reshare a post. Play it for your homies. Send it to your homies. And you know what's crazy? Shout out to my brother Isaac Jones and my brother Daniel Boyce. They always, no matter what I post, they always support my shit. I could be on a track breathing, and they gonna be like, "Yo, my nigga was breathing hard as fuck on this shit."
Nobody breathe like my nigga breathe.
They go
pause. Yeah, yo.
Yo, there wasn't nothing sus about that. But like I said, we gonna my niggas just show support, and that's all. It's easy. They repost it. That's all they gotta do. They gotta give me no bread.
Yo, the craziest thing about me is, right, I would love to share everybody's stuff, right? I would share it. I like, if it don't matter what you got, I'm gonna share it, whatever. I'm gonna push it on, say, hey, listen to my homie. But it's crazy how the energy isn't reciprocated.
Yeah, that's real.
It isn't reciprocated. And Darell don't listen to him that much. I know we talk about music a lot, but Darell don't listen to him that much. But Amine, he has a skit. He was like, there's no room for hate in your heart. He was like, I know people who are very untalented, who love a lot of people and are very successful. And I know people who hate and are just sitting at the bottom. There's no room for hate in your heart. It does nothing for you.
That's real. That's real.
100%. I mean, how many people that are haters besides like the 1 out of 1 million asshole that we don't like on a podcast or analyst that actually make it? You don't make anything off of hating.
That backfire.
We know a lot of people who just love everybody on like a podcast or as an analyst. Like, yo, he always saying this. Gruden got a job off of that. Let's be real. This guy, I tell you,
I love
this guy. A1. He got a 10-year, $100 million deal. He got an NFL superstar max deal as a coach off of just loving people.
Yeah, no, that's real. And And the love thing, I try not to, at one point, I don't know, just the way like my life was, and before I got into therapy and whatnot, I was spewing a hateful rhetoric, a lot of negativity. But dog, if you choose love and you choose peace, dog, I wake up in the morning refreshed.
I don't know about peace, bro.
I ain't stressed out. I feel good. It's different now. But that shit, you're right. These haters, these goofies like 6ix9ine and all them with all that hate and all that trolling and shit, it's gonna catch up to you. The real gonna know. The real gonna know.
I just hope that the same when they catch up to you, all the same way you're recording everything. I hope that's on record. So
Listen, let me rap. Let me put y'all on a little nugget, right? Chance the Rapper has made a whole career off of peace, love, and positivity.
Chance the Rapper's last album was fucking trash.
But listen what I just said. He's made a whole career off of peace, love, and positivity. I didn't say that album was good, but it's still selling, right? Who's the happiest person you know? It's Chance. It's Chance. Chance is like one of the happiest.
A whole bunch of lawsuits and stuff.
Chance was hating on J. Cole.
He fired his manager. His manager said that you can't.
You said he was hating on J. Cole.
Yeah, definitely hating. Yeah, nah. See, that's
then he went on the downslide. Then
he be doing.
That's my thing. There ain't no room for hating in your heart. There's no room for hating.
You're happy, haha, lane, nigga. Shut up. Don't get involved in real nigga politics.
That was that him in the no name shit? He got jumped on.
Exactly.
I saw that, but I didn't really.
First of all, No Name was on some hater shit too.
For sure.
J. Cole definitely said, "Well, I don't know what you're talking about, so teach me, Queen. I can't know everything and I can't see everything from where I stand, so educate me." And people ridicule J. Cole for admitting his flaws and saying, "Hey, educate me." Wow.
Of course they did.
That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm talking about. Like, so we need to do a podcast of just music on the side.
We can.
Just music or just like hot topics of that, like music and celebrity.
I think the music realm would cover it, right? So because the Make It Home Safe podcast covers it all, right? My boy Russ got a heartbreak relationship podcast, right? And then we'll have a music podcast. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, jumping into the next topic, the illusion of work. Darell, why don't you tell everybody about the illusion great of work experience
and literally like things that shouldn't like be humanly acceptable or possible thing, and people thinking that equates to like success, and you can't be successful if you're not staying late at work, or you can't be successful if you're not working 60 hours a week and all that kind of stuff. Like, no, that's not true. And your whole life shouldn't be about working. Your life should be about enjoying your life. But also, you do have to do some work for it. But working a 20-hour work shift is not the work you should have to do for it. 20-hour work shift, why? On Christmas Eve, why? It don't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. There's no excuse
that's
for
real. That's
overwork, being overworked and underpaid, and even like the pay don't even really get into it. It doesn't matter. There was no amount of money that should have been paid for me to be there for 20 hours on New Year's Eve.
20 hours.
Christmas.
So like, let's be real. So let's break down your 20 hours. How much of actual work did you actually fucking do? Like, let's be real.
For the actual work, so between resetting and waiting for something to come back up, there was only 4 hours of like rest and dull period, and then the rest was troubleshooting. So 4 hours that I couldn't leave to go get food. So mind you, in this whole 20 hours plus, I didn't eat anything.
So you really would have only had a 16-hour work shift.
Which is still.
I think I had to be there. Like just a lot of people equate just being at work as work. How much actual production are you actually getting out?
Only six. That's for sure.
Yeah, to be real, in a full 8 or 9 hour shift, you probably only get 6 hours of actually productive work. And that's out of a good worker.
I'm about to say from good people. Yeah, for sure.
That's from good people, right? So a lot of people equate just sitting at work, just sitting on their ass just for nothing. Look, let's be real. Like mostly, if you have like an office job, a real chill office job, right? You show up to work. What's the first thing you do? You greet each other. You start your computer. You just wait there. You sit there with your coffee, and you just bullshit, right? So that'll kill some time. Then you start your work, and guess what? Boom, lunch. You get not even boom lunch. You're getting ready for pre-lunch. You know what I'm saying? Like lunch pulling up, baby. Lunch pulling up. Got to get ready for that, right? And then you jump into your lunch, And then you come back from lunch and guess what? You done went to Charlie's and got the Philly cheese, chicken, you know what I'm talking about.
Wait, but you didn't eat your lunch at Charlie's. It took you 20 minutes to get to Charlie's, get your lunch and bring it back just, just to eat it at your desk.
Yes, sir, right? And now you feeling lazy for an extra 30 minutes because you got that grease in there. You just sitting there like, oh shit. Maybe I should have grabbed the energy drink.
Hey, quick
and
question.
Then you finally get to work, and then you getting ready to leave work.
Darell, did you work a server migration? Is that what it was? That's fucking crazy.
Upgrade. An two ICE deployments environment server upgrade with Cisco, with WebEx. So I'm on the phone with Cisco the entire time. Mind you, they're getting paid great to be here, so they don't care. But me, on the other hand, I care. And they keep bringing up, we know you have a family. We're gonna cut it off. We're gonna get back to it. Blah blah. Dog, it got to the when 12:30 p.m. the next day came, I was like, I'm going home. They're like, if you want to cut, we can. I said, we're cutting. I'm going home.
Yeah,
wait, bro, I'm gonna be real with you, bro.
I went in at 3 p.m.
Maintenance ain't even that bad. Aircraft maintenance wasn't even that bad, bro. I'm gonna be real.
You'll
work a 12. You'll easily work a 12, but that.
But that's not even the part, like, or whatever. Like, so everyone thinks I'm the only person that could do this upgrade, blah blah. So like we couldn't do it Monday, which is
made it that way.
I train everybody the same fucking way.
You ain't put your Padawans on, Jedi.
Yeah, bro, you gotta train yourself out of your job.
One of them was supposed to be there with me, but they had him scheduled to work that day, and he was like, I'd rather just go home. I was gonna stay and learn, but I'm just go home. I was like, whatever, man. You don't want to learn. I'm not unfortunate.
Oh, nah, Ninja, come here.
That's cool.
Come get this work.
So I got there at 3:30 on Wednesday. 3:30 p.m. on Wednesday. First server upgrade went fine. It was like expected time. So it took like 3.5 hours to do the first one. So by like 7, we were done with that one. Then we go to do the next one and it fails. So then we kind of troubleshoot for 2 hours. And troubleshoot again.
Wait. Can you break that down, that whole server stuff? So like, when you install a server, you installing someone else's software onto your shit, or
so it's technically it's there. So it's Cisco's software, Cisco's server. We're just putting it on.
So it's their shit and it's fucking up
and configuring. And these are the engineers
that
engineers that develop this kind of stuff.
Look, right? you get my question, right?
The engineers that develop this kind of stuff. So we going through the server. So we did a iOS wipe. So we started like from the beginning. So ISO, exactly. So we had to get the ISO file. We went into the SIM-C port and all that, the maintenance port, and did like it's a long process, honestly. But we got the first one up in like 3.5 hours. So then it was time to do the second one. So we put all the configs in the one we got up, blah blah. We go to do the second one, and it like crashes. And then I'm looking at him like, yo, is it supposed to do that? Like, what's up? He's like, I don't know. I've never seen this before. Let's try this. So we the next 3 hours.
I've never seen this before.
We trying a whole bunch of stuff. And then when we get to like probably coming up on like the 10-hour mark of being there, he's like, well, we can let's try to wipe it again and we'll start again. We'll try to wipe it. I'm like, bro, it's going on 10 hours. You want to try to do what we just did all over again to do what? Like, it looks like there's a bug. Like, it's a hardware failure or there's a bug. And you can't account for a bug. Like, it's a bug. So we need to find out how to get past the bug. He's like, we'll just image it again and we'll see. So let's add another 5 hours to that. We at the 15-hour mark. We get done with the imaging, about to start putting configs in and stuff, and they start calling in all these other engineers and all these other techs and all these Cisco reps. And they're like, the only thing I can see is let's just try to re-image it one more time, bro. Mind you, it's 4 a.m. at this point.
No, I'm like, sir, I'm going to bed. Bro, I'm falling asleep right here.
Like, yo, is this y'all's troubleshooting method? Like, y'all troubleshooting like the people that I trained that suck at troubleshooting. Like, what are we doing? So I'm like, you know what, man, whatever. As long as we do everything we can say, I'm gonna say that I stayed here and did everything I could. I got one server up. So whoever else coming here later on next week, they can get their server. I'm not coming. So they do this re-imaging. 11:30 hit, we get through the re-imaging, blah, blah, blah. They get through and they start seeing that the exact same thing that happened 12 hours ago is still happening now. So I'm like, bro, at that point, like, they was like, well, there's a couple other things we could try. I was like, yo, I'm going home. Like, there's no point for us to be here. One server is up. We've tested that it's gonna work on one server. I'm going home. They were like, that's really what you want to do. Hung up.
That really what you want to do?
Hours? That's
Man, I would have like
hours troubleshooting one server.
No. So the moral of the story is this, right? Make the value of your actual time.
so you say that. So I want to leave y'all with a quote.
A lot of people pull in
Russell.
hours, bro. They just track hours. They don't track actual work.
I was there because I couldn't take my CAC and leave because we were doing it remotely through like another server.
Oh,
if I would
shit.
have pulled my CAC, it would like we weren't directly plugged into that server. So we were
it would
remoted
cut the
into
session.
it. So I couldn't pull my CAC for that entire process. Because I was gonna go to Shop and get food, and I called ahead. It was like, yo, like if I go to Shop like I'm not in uniform and I have to leave my CAC in my computer for upgrade. Will I be able to buy anything? They were like, if you're not in uniform, you know you can't buy anything without having your. I was like, all right.
Which is
Bro,
trash.
the thing is, like people don't realize, and it's an old school mentality, bro, of just sitting at work and not doing shit.
For sure. Or another
Instead of the actual body work.
Of people getting upset if you come to work and you like 3 minutes later, you're 5 minutes late or whatever, even 10 minutes late. But really, if you get to work and you working harder than the people that was there an hour before you, so you get to work 10 minutes late, but you putting in
They don't care about
worth
that.
of work out of your 9-hour day, and those people that
They
was
don't care about that.
are putting in
They don't
5
care
hours.
about that, bro.
Like, dog,
What principle? Fuck the principle.
No,
I
yeah,
don't care about principle unless it's a
When
meeting.
you
Unless
get
it's a
into
meeting that you need to be there. Unless it's
Yeah.
something that crucially you need to be there, right? Like a meeting or like a big conference. You know what I'm saying? Then
But
what the
Kwame,
fuck is the point of the
you
time?
know the game, dog. That's the thing. I know what you're saying, but you know the game. It's always been cemented like this.
I don't
It's
believe
always
Bro,
been like
there
But
was
in-
so let
whenever
me
I
give
was
you a
younger-
story. Speaking of the
Yeah.
timing thing, right? There was a girl who was when I first got to my first base, she was a reservist. She would kiss ass, bro. Let's be real.
Yeah.
So one of my homies, well, not my homie, one of my coworkers, my superiors, right? He was like, "Yo, you need to show up early. You looking bad."
that real quick.
Yeah. Oh, real fucking quick, right? So he was like, "Yo, you need to show up early because so and so showing up because work started at 7. You get your tools around 6:45. This is when I was aircraft maintenance, right? Get your tools around 6:45. He's like, "Yo, you need to show up early. So and so showing up at 6:30. It's making you look bad, right?" He was just trying to like do some impression. I'm like, what the fuck? So I get there at 6:30, bro. She already had the tools checked out and was sitting there eating her breakfast. I looked him dead in his face that day and was like, yo, she's showing up at least at like 6. And if you think I'm gonna show up at work an hour early just to check out tools and sit there, you out your fucking mind.
That's real.
He's like, all right, yeah, she got it, bro. But in the beginning, they ate that shit up. She was the golden child, bro. And then like 6 months passed later, she was outperforming me. They was like, blah, blah, blah. 6 months later passed, like, damn, you really doing good, Anderson, blah, 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 and this and that. I'm like, I fucking told y'all she was doing that shit for theatrics. There's a difference between someone showing up and checking out tools early and someone who actually wants to learn their job and work. There's a difference in the two. And I'm not these old school mentalities don't get it. That's why you think Google is like one of the top places to work, because they fucking get it. They get it.
And they hire young people. That's the biggest thing.
They hire young people so they know how to get the most out of people, at least the most out of people in our age.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If I told you, bro, if you work hard for 3 hours, you can get a 2-hour break. What would you do? You work your fucking ass off and then come back and work hard for another 3 hours and then be done with work. That's it. That's your 8-hour shift right there. That's your 8-hour shift. You work hard for 3 hours, you got a 2-hour break, and work hard for 3 more hours, and then you're good.
Yeah. So you know what's crazy? In your job, that might happen as an IT professional. Shit just breaks just to break. It's so crazy how shit goes down. But I feel what you're saying.
And my job is a little different now. I'm safety though, so I'm really at the I'm at the slew of the game. So I'm OSHA for the military. It just
we talked about that. The dude with the motorcycle, he hit the tree and whatnot.
Yep, exactly.
I remember that.
So I'm really at the slave of mishaps. Other than that, everything else can wait, type of thing. Inspections and stuff, because I can't inspect right now because of COVID, right? But there's always something you can do to improve. Like, it's one of those jobs. There's always something you can really do, right?
No,
but if I told you, hey, we really ain't got much, why don't you just bust this thing out that we had on the list for 3 hours real quick, take 2 hours, and then blah, 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 and go. I don't know your job, but I think in most jobs that can work, bro.
No, you're real. Hours. That's real. And I wasn't trying to be a dickhead when I say that. It's just shit break. Computers and shit break. Like, if the wind is blowing.
All the time. All the time.
So it's weird because I'm on call now and I got called for some bullshit at like 9 o'clock at night.
Well, I think you guys are at the mercy of the military being the military and hiring the lowest bidder for all their equipment and all their stuff that they actually have.
So I'm at
people don't acknowledge that. Military grade means the lowest bidder.
It's not that they're hiring the companies that make low quality stuff. It's the fact that they're buying the low quality stuff that company makes because they don't want to pay money for the stuff that will not break, the stuff that basically runs itself once you set it up, but it costs. Whoa.
Yeah, no, that's right. That's 100%. Just back to the working hard and slaving shit. Darell, no, I ain't gonna say nobody name. Hold on, I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Wait, why you asking?
I ain't got my glasses on, bro.
Yeah, I know. Nigga got a new look. Yeah, no, there's a dude I used to work for. He would bullshit all day. Darell, I know you see the name in the chat. With bullshit all day. Bullshit all day. Go laugh in people's face, crack jokes. He stayed after work for a couple hours. This dude ended up being one of the 11 most outstanding performers in the entire military for our branch. And I'm like, you know what? Do I really have to work hard and grind, or I should get my name on the right project?
You gotta take credit for the right people's work. That's all they do after they get past a certain point. That's all it is, bro. You're not getting your hands dirty no more. You just taking credit for the people that are.
Exactly.
Right, people that are saying that you led this person when you don't even know their name until it came across your desk. Like,
exactly. Like, oh, this look good. This $2.8 billion. Oh yeah, go ahead and get my name on that. Oversaw
NASA? This. Oh yeah, I remember this. No, you don't.
Yeah,
bro. I be trying to tell people that too. It's all about networking and who you know. Like, Rachel let someone talk to her into not wanting to make staff sergeant, right? Because they said staff sergeants work hard. He was a staff sergeant talking to a senior airman as she was cooking and preparing and doing all the work. He just came out there to talk to her to tell her how bad being the higher level was.
It's all about the money, stupid. I would have slapped him in his mouth. It's a dumbass.
People do that.
Whatever rank you are, you should be working hard. So you might as well rank up so that you're getting paid to work hard. Like, even I was a senior airman, I had the same work that I have now as a staff sergeant.
The higher works are more taxing mentally. It's not taxing.
Luke Winchell was so proud. I wish Luke Winchell could see Darell now. He'd be so proud.
Yeah, get out of my Sergeant Winchell. Yeah,
that's Darell. That's Darell big. That's Darell OG.
Yeah, right. No, Knowles is my OG. Sergeant Winchell was just.
No, Winchell is your OG.
My guy. That was my guy. Yeah.
So yeah, man, people don't realize that. Like, well, when you get higher up, it's more taxing mentally. 100%. It's more taxing mentally, but not physically. But that taxing mentally, like, you can get over that. Me doing back-breaking work as maintenance, lifting all this stuff, bro, I can't. My body ain't gonna get over that.
You don't do that in comm, and you kind of got the mental aspect the whole time, but it's less like in comm. So the more that you rank up, the less actual comm stuff you do, which is usually what people like in comm. You like
it's more admin stuff. Yeah, I get that.
Writing awards and writing decks. And
no, that's the same thing with safety. 100%. That's the same thing with safety. So, like, my OSM is now the superintendent of our unit. Like of our WSA unit, like, you know what I'm saying? So like he's about to go from OSM to just writing packages, you know what I'm saying, making sure the words and stuff goes. Yeah. But that's taxing mentally.
It's cool if you have like a person that really likes doing that or is good.
But they won't put people in there. They won't put those people in position. Exactly. Like so let me give you a story. When I was still on the flight line, right? There was this dude who couldn't really work. He didn't know the airplane. He came off of being a tech school instructor, but he knew he spent a lot of years as an undershirt and filling in for the shirt. He knew how to write packages and all, and they wouldn't promote him because he didn't know the airplane. He hadn't been working the airplane. How the fuck is he supposed to know? How the fuck is he supposed to do this? And at the time, he wanted to be a first sergeant. And this was when first sergeant was a volunteer only, like your peers had to put you up for it. So you had someone who wanted to be a first sergeant in a field where people don't want to be a first sergeant, and you wouldn't let him because he didn't know how to fix a plane? Come on, bro.
The old way. The old way.
Don't make no fucking sense at all, bro. But let's move on forward, bro. We can talk about that from days. Actually, we'll stay in the military, though. Funniest BMT story. I'm going to kick it off.
Yeah. Boot camp.
For people who don't know.
Yeah, boot camp.
For people who don't know, that's basic military training for the Air Force, right?
Good question. So, like, how long ago was boot camp for y'all?
2013. 6 years. No. Oh, good God, that's bad math. Quick mouth. 7 years.
No, it'll be. Oh yeah, shit. My shit is 7 years and 2 weeks.
7 years, 2 weeks. I ain't keeping up on that, brother. But 7 years for me. Mine's 7 years and a couple more than 2 weeks. I go back to May. 7 months. About 7 months. Yeah. So anyways, right? There's this. In basic military training, you work hard, but if you had injured, they really do tend to that, right? So I wanted to look good for my graduation when my family came down. They gave us some whack boots, the regular originals. I didn't like them. So I decided to fake an injury in order to get the better boots, the Nike boots. You know, I wanted the Nike ACGs looking fly in the sage green, right? So I fake my injury, I get on the bus, and I'm in the hospital, and I'm faking my injury. And after I tell the doctors, hey, you know, it kind of hurts there, my tendons ain't working right, my left don't connect to the right, upside down, blah, 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 right? I walk out of there fake hobbling, and lo and behold, I see this motherfucking Darell right here, right next to me, outside. And he looks at me and was like, you fake injury? Like, he gave me that look, like, and I looked at him and was like, yeah. So I sit down next to him, and it turns out we were both fake injuring ourselves to avoid work, ladies and gentlemen, to avoid the shit that we had to do.
The dumb shit that we had to do.
And the crazy thing is we weren't even in BMT at the same time. He was 2 weeks behind me. So that means we were both on the bullshit at the same time. And the moral of the story is well, not the moral of the story. The ending to the story is I could only wear those boots that I faked the injury once because I was maintenance and I needed steel-toe boots, which were the ones they gave us in BMT. So I faked the injury for 2 weeks just to wear boots, $160 pair of boots for 1 day. Never wore them again. That is the funniest story I got.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah, I forgot because you maintenance. No, we had two dudes so in my brother flight. I'll never forget this. This shit was hilarious. So that's like they pair you with another flight, y'all in the same week or whatever. These two dudes, they were walking the sick call to get like a little medicine pack, get some cough drops or whatever. Dog, they got into a fist fight about marching. Somebody was marching out of step or something. Dog, they was throwing hands. The MTI tried to come break it up. It was a little lady. She like 5'2", little small white lady. Bro, they end up piecing this lady up because she tried to get in way and she was catching hands. Mind you, both these dudes are like 6'3", like 200-something pounds.
Why do the shortest women try to break up fights with men? I swear to God, it happens.
No, exactly. And I'll never forget this. She or when they had got caught, they had us line up like at parade rest, and it's like, you know, arms behind our back or whatever. And it's like they walked them both out in handcuffs. I thought I was about to go witness like a public execution or something. The way they had that shit.
Walked them out in handcuffs. She the one who jumped in and caught the lumps.
Bro, honestly, yo, I'm not even gonna lie to you. So I know somebody who was sitting there watching it. They said she came in, she got hit in the forehead times, and one dude caught her in the jaw and her legs like buckled, like fucking linguini, and she fell back.
She thought it was 5'2" and 6'3", niggas.
And the way they made it seem like punched her fucking block off. I was like, yo,
All right.
I couldn't
They
have
might
been
have
there for
committed
no
a
sh-
murder. They might
I
have
couldn't have
committed
been
a
there for no
murder.
shit like that. What?
Why? What was she thinking? Like, well, you know how people get rank and think like their
Bro,
rank
that's what I'm
succeeds.
saying.
Oh, like
They think
it's
like
just like
you
I'm
walking in
ranked,
there
so I'm good to go.
at Super
Like,
Saiyan 2
you
because you got this
5'2".
break.
Just because you're a 5'2" master sergeant don't mean you can beat up a 6'5", 280 heavy lifter. You know what I'm saying?
You should
Like, come
probably
on.
leave that alone.
Yeah, like don't they teach you when you get senior NCO how to think critically? She didn't think
No,
critically.
she
After
wasn't
that
doing
first
that.
punch, she didn't even know where she was.
Yo, you know something else I want to talk about real quick. This just happened, so I want to get this out there. So I was messing with this shorty for a little bit. Completely off topic from BMT stories. I apologize.
What was
Messing
you,
with,
bro?
this, messing with this shorty for a little bit. It wasn't. I was over the shit. Blocked her number or whatever. Like I cut it off. I was like, we can still be friends. But my thing is like, yo, you don't send me a Merry Christmas text or whatever, and I done all this for you all year.
Toxic.
So I had
to attention again.
So I had to block a number. So then I blocked the number like at like 8 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock in the morning, because I ain't get one yet. And I'm up early every day. She get on Twitter talking about like, oh, I gifted myself this year. At like 9 o'clock at night, I blocked his number. Like, girl, first of all, you cap because I've been at your number blocked. For one. And two, you was literally just on my phone, like, oh yeah, I was on FaceTime with my sisters talking about, oh, there's so much I want to say to Russ right now. So why do people lie to keep up appearances?
They have to.
Because it looks good to impress others.
They have to.
A lot of people try to, I don't know if you know the old quote, keeping up with the Joneses.
Yeah, I've heard that.
People need other people to think a certain way of them, regardless of how the when they shut the screen off.
There are people out there who are broke as hell who has the latest Gucci this, the latest Louis Vuitton that, just to impress others. People try to impress others, right? So listen, right? Most dudes wear a chain and stuff like that to say he's better than the next dude, not because of the girl, right? A girl just like a guy because he got a chain, right? It's the same way of why ain't no dude pressing a girl about what type of Louis purse she got. They do it to impress the other woman. A lot of people compete with each other, but they don't know that they both losing and trying to do it.
And that's real. I guess my biggest thing was, I'm sorry, I got my phone in my hand and shit. I'm trying to DoorDash some breakfast real quick. My thing is
wasting money.
No, dog, I got
better
credit.
be a burrito, a breakfast burrito.
No, shit, you know how you get a little McDonald's breakfast. But no, my thing is,
you got the Reggie, you got Reginald.
They smoking mid-grade.
That's that loud pack. Y'all
nah, it's not. Super quiet.
That McWeed ain't it.
Smoking oregano.
No, my thing is though, what in society has like programmed people to act like that? Because
people want to be kings and queens.
No,
but like you
likes and views and the amount of friends and followers that people have. That's what did it.
It dates back to kings and queens, bro. It dates back to kings and queens, right? Do you know why marriage is the thing?
No, go ahead.
Marriage originally started with kings and queens, where the dad would pay for weddings, right? The dad would pay for weddings. Like the daughter, the woman's dad would pay for weddings. And people pick that up for kings and queens now, right? How many dads are actually paying for weddings now? It's usually the man who's paying for the wedding, right?
Yeah.
It comes out of funds out of the man and the woman. But it was a tradition set by kings and queens where the dad of the woman would pay for the party, and that's how they would become more powerful. And then peasants, i.e. us, the non-super rich, picked it up. They wanted to emulate that. And now people get married and take $30,000 loans or some shit just to pay for a wedding.
Yeah, my best friend paid $25,000 for his wedding.
For why? For other people to come see you get married and eat good. I love going to weddings. I love going to weddings because I eat good and I drink good for fucking free. And all I gotta do is give you a toaster.
You know what? Yeah, that's real. And that, first of all, you hella disrespectful for giving the toaster. But You know what,
bro? Let's be real. Let's be real.
No, that's real.
I ain't having the big ass. Nah.
And
Well, let me not
biggest
say I'm
thing.
not having it. I'm not paying for it.
Let me tell y'all this. I didn't have it. Did not have them. You can spend that money on a honeymoon or something else. That's better. A down payment, $30,000. You can buy a whole house with a down payment of $30,000.
Yeah.
You can buy your dream house. Literally buy your dream house with a $30,000 down payment. But instead, you invited somebody like me to bring a toaster to eat up all your food and drink good.
Invited somebody like me.
Yeah, that's so.
Let's
yeah,
be real, bro.
Oh, damn fool. No, that's real. That's the biggest thing. Like I think about now. Like I don't think I've ever met a girl. I've met one girl. I take that back. That like would be cool with being eloped. But like there, you don't need no whole storybook wedding because 9 times out of 10, I hate to say half, maybe 30% of the people you invite to your wedding, a quarter, you don't really fuck with them. It's an Instagram photo op. Everything is a photo op now, and that shit kills. That shit kills me. I'm sorry, I'm off my soapbox, Kwame. My fault. Kwame the moderator.
No, you good money, but you had me steering the direction, and I had to keep it real. Wedding is a sham that created by higher ups who are super rich and super powerful. The most elegant weddings go to who puts out the most money.
Yeah, college is another one too. Is a scam. I don't give a fuck about what name is on my degree.
College is a scam. 100% a scam. First of all, why do I need a prereq if I know I want to go into engineering? Why do I need to take arts and craft?
To start life with 6 figures worth of debt just to go and get a job in the field, and you tell me I don't have any experience?
Yeah, that's real. Hey, I'm telling you, for the kids at home listening, if we have younger kids, yo, join the military for 4 years. Get you an IT degree. There's people I know only got high school diplomas, got a couple certs to their names, and they look.
Wait a minute.
I ain't gonna tell anybody to join the military. But
wait a minute. It depends what field they're going.
Only option after high school. That's what
it really depends on what field they're going, right?
Well, so look,
that's what you gotta play into, right, bro? If you're gonna join the military and do services, you ain't
or the security forces.
Yeah, if you get an IT degree, yo, finesse that GI Bill.
Sure.
Yeah. So it depends what field. So I would encourage everybody who's younger to do your research.
I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying there's other shit that comes along with being in the military that if that might not be for you. So there's other avenues to go.
And that's real. But like this one thing, okay, I can't say this when I do get out. Yo, my IT shit, I know I'm making 100 racks. I know,
bro. Why do you think I retrained? This OSHA shit.
It's gonna be the
safety, bro. Safety. Some dude got he did 2.5 years in safety. He worked and he applied for a job. No, he did an internship for the Nevada Water District. They offered him $86,000 right off the bat, bro. You know, 2.5 years in the career field. 2.5 years.
I need to tell you now. My best friend, my brother, lives in Henderson, bro. Get on with him, dog. He's a geologist for all of Clark County, dog. I'm telling you, you can get on. You better be a millionaire too. But like I said, we better get you on.
It's not even about that. Just tell him come through and chill, bro.
Yo, yeah, no, Isaac, that's my brother for real. But no, dog, I just think about like where I've been set up. There's people I've worked with, like the skill level, like the skill gap between me and a lot of my coworkers. Like I'm head above water compared to them, and they get out 150,000. Like that. And I'm sitting here, you know, I'm trying to be legit, you know.
Hey, no, to be real with you, bro, that retirement is something to wait for, bro. I'm be real. Right now, like the money is sweet. The money is sweet on the outside, bro. But can you imagine you got your retirement pay, you got your VA pay, and then you got that little job that you kick in for like 150,000 just because?
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? I got a master sergeant who put me onto that. Shout out to Sergeant B Coat. He the GOAT. He put me on the game. He be like, so I know I can get paid more on the outside, but can you imagine my retirement? I mean, he was like, I come to work and I do this. I do this. This is what he does. I do this. He looks like, I do this.
I think if I retire in the military, I'm definitely gonna retire as an officer just to get that bump for retirement.
That extra money, yeah. I'm not mad at it.
So that free money is just free money, right? Yeah, and then later on, what you gotta realize is, right, what year did we join? At 20?
Yeah.
Retire at 40. Most people don't retire until they 50 or 60. Let's
That's
be real.
real.
By the time we hit 60, we'll have 2 retirements, VA pay, and your like regular stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you
At
ain't
that
gotta
point,
pay for health
I'll just go
insurance.
work at Lowe's. And
No.
if I show up late and they talk to me, I'm quitting on the spot.
Yeah, that's
Yo,
real.
I was at
I
Lowe's
told
the other
myself
day. Working at Lowe's would be pretty dope, bro.
Yeah,
I
you know
changed
what I'm saying?
when I get out, I'm gonna change oil on cars. Just
Like
something low stress. And I
Yeah.
can live
So
comfortably.
if they press you, I quit. They be like, yo, Kwame, you showed up 15 minutes late. What? I'm done. No, sir. No, sir.
Hella
Bro,
disrespectful.
I'm out of
That's
here.
crazy. That's real though.
Can you imagine that freedom? And a lot of freedom that people don't get is financial freedom. That's why people don't realize that the difference in a lot of people, right? Imagine a life where you wouldn't have to stress for money. You'd have to become the real person you are at that point.
The people that be like, oh, money is not that important.
You'd have to face your demons at that point. Because look, if you ain't got to worry about making your car payments, you have to face your regular, everyday demons.
That's when you have time to work.
Money is the only thing, and it's every other thing too. I hate to tell y'all that, bro.
A lot of people act like money isn't everything. Like, yeah, okay, bro. You ever struggled? Like, especially during the pandemic? I feel sorry for everybody else.
Hey, y'all niggas got kids and shit. Go ahead, Kwame. My fault.
Nah, you good. Speaking of the pandemic and this year has been really, really shitty, right? But we always look forward to the next day So I'm here to ask you guys for 2021. It'll be shitty. No, I'm just kidding. What is your New Year's resolution? What is your New Year's resolution?
Oh, I gotta
build my savings bank.
No. Go ahead. Explain it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Court cases, new house.
Nah, tell them about your come up, big homeowner.
New house and all that kind of stuff.
I was gonna wear this one shirt. It said proud veteran and homeowner. It's just for you, bro.
My
boy owned his house now. Look at he owned his masters.
Look at and always just know like something happens. I got the savings, blah blah. I got this, blah blah. And then like not having it where it usually is. I mean, it's a mental effect that's been on me. So I'm just trying to build it back so that I can get back to that point where I'm like, if anything happens, like I'm cool.
All right, so let me put you on game, bro. That mental effect will wear away. Not right now, but month by month, when you see how much you in the green on that investment you made on that house. Like what I call myself doing now, bro, I be on Zillow and see how much people are renting out houses near me, how much people are selling their houses for near me. Mm-hmm. And you'll start to be like, oh, okay, right? My homeboy made $15,000 in a year, basically, on the house he owns right now.
Hell yeah.
That's crazy, right? When you think about $15,000 on the house he owns now within a year. I'm talking about the same homeboy who used to live with me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
$15,000.
And for the people at home listening, if you can put yourself in a position to buy a home, please do that. Because you renting a place, you slaving.
Other people.
You pay somebody else's mortgage. Bro, let me put you on the game. After I leave Vegas, I'm about to rent this house out, right? My mortgage is 13 something, right? I can rent it out for at least $2,000. That means somebody's paid off my mortgage and I got money to pocket. I'm gonna be smart about the money I pocket. I'm gonna pocket it at first. I'm not spending it just in case something breaks or whatever, right? But even if I'm not making any plus money on it, they're still paying off my mortgage for this home. So if I sell it, I still got to plus up on it. That's not even counting after I save up enough money to fix something. Then they're paying down my mortgage and I got money in my pocket just to go spend.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't think that way. A lot of people are like, oh, it's a lot to rent out a home, right? So give it to a renter's company, right? If you give it to a good renter's company, they'll take like 20%, right? So say I rent it out for $2,000, they're taking $400, right? That's $1,700, right? Because my mortgage is $1,300, right? I still got $300 in my pocket, and somebody else is taking care of my property from away. So that being said, my New Year's resolution is to drink less. Not because I have a problem, because I will never acknowledge it. My New Year's resolution to drink less is to help me become a better person. My last year's New Year's resolution was to stay in the gym. I've been in the gym for about 9 months strong, I think. No, it's December. 10, 11 months strong. But yeah, drinking less just saves me more money. It's just better for the body, to keep going with the gym thing. Drinking less will just do more. So I drink when I'm chilling with the homies. I'll drink socially, and that's really it. Other than that, the focus is to reinvest the money into our podcast. Make sure we good, right? Make sure we get a quality product.
Hey man, we gonna be on. I promise you, yo. All the feedback I've got, we gonna be on. But my New Year's resolution, probably cut back on drinking. I know I just said I DoorDash McDonald's or whatever, but dog, my biggest thing. I'm gonna quote Pusha T, man. You ask Steve Jobs, man. Wealth don't buy health, man. I gotta take care of this. I gotta take care of my body, man. There's so many things I want to see. I want to see my homies get on. I want to see this podcast flourish. And there's a handful of people I know, like young, like my age. They didn't have heart attacks. They didn't have strokes.
Bro, people don't realize that. You got to take care of your health. People think like just because your body's good right now, I mean, your body is pushing out like all that bullshit you've been eating. You gotta take care of yourself. The number one killer of just Americans in general, not just like this is not like a race thing, is heart disease. Because people don't take care of themselves. They eat unhealthy. They don't work out. It's not even like you have to be a marathon runner. You only have to work out like 3 times a week for 30 minutes. What's that?
You gotta drink your water too. Motherfuckers don't even drink no damn water. I know motherfuckers
haven't drank water.
Bro, I know people who don't drink water at all. That is
crazy
wild,
to me.
That they don't drink water? Bro, I'm such an avid water drinker. I only drink spring water.
Same.
I mean, I drink filtered water. I get the little.
So I will drink filtered water from our fridge. But spring water, actually, I go with spring water because it has the less additives, the least amount of additives to it. It's the most natural.
Drinking tap water. So
tap water, you about to have a Florida genetic freak as a kid, bro.
Have 3 eyes.
Drink that Russ that come out, huh? When you turn it on, you drink that brown stuff.
Yeah, Florida man.
Nah, I drink tap water. I ain't gonna shit. I mean, I get bottled water. I try to get the alkaline shit or whatever.
I don't get no bottled water, bro. You in where you at?
Alaska. You knew that, nigga.
Yeah, I know I did. I don't know what they got up there, but I'm sure they got it somewhere. Primo water machine. It'll save you money on if you've been buying bottles of water and stuff.
Well, I don't need a Primo in my fridge now.
What, 18-pack bottle of water, 24-pack bottle of water? You get 5 gallons of water for $2.
He's right. So I was gonna do that because you put me onto that. I was gonna do that, but my fridge has its own filter, so I was like, "There's no point."
Mine does too, but I'm not using that. I'm using my Primo water machine.
You better say
water softener.
I got a water softener. You already know, Big Pimp.
Yeah. I don't need it here. I'm in South Carolina.
I need it. I need it. Like I need to buy more crystals, more salt crystals.
Salt shit, yeah. That water be so good if you got a water softener.
And I got the tankless water heater. Over here.
You got electric one or gas one?
Huh?
You got electric one or a gas?
It's gas. So out here is gas. So in Vegas they use heavy gas. So I had to get an electrical outlet put into my laundry room because of that. They didn't have no electrical outlet strong enough to have a regular electrical dryer.
Yeah, gotcha.
Vegas is very, the newer cities are more gas than electrical.
Yeah, Vegas. I gotta get my.
But yeah,
Vegas.
Tell you, come out. You got a place to stay, bro.
Could have been in Vegas.
Yeah,
it was all in Vegas.
Hey, speaking of that, where we going next? The trip we taking? Because I mean, I
really want to go on a cruise, but cruises are not it. They're COVID, so
to die down.
Yeah, that's what I said. Cruises are not it.
In the summer, we got 7 months, man. We'll be all right.
That don't mean what the summer gonna burn the virus up, Trump?
We're gonna travel with masks on, face shields. Yo, we should do it. Yeah, we should travel and do a joint podcast like right there on the spot. That would be dope.
It would be.
Who bringing the equipment?
Bash gonna forget his equipment.
Oh, for sure. Bash gonna forget to come.
Boss.
Lawrence pulling up.
Hey, yo.
No.
Lawrence.
Oh. All right, y'all. So that's the episode. So we talked about December 20. No, we didn't even talk about December 21st. We talked about funniest BMT stories, the objects of races and everything during the pandemic and what it revealed, the support of the podcast, your New Year's resolution, and your funniest BMT story. It was a little ragtag today. Forgive us. Please provide feedback. We always love that. We'll always love how we can get better. Y'all be safe.
Provide feedback. Subscribe. Make it home safe. Support your people.
Like it. And if you got a business, you need somebody to support, let us know. We'll support you if you support us too.
Yeah, please send your merch. I ain't got no problem spending money. Keep it local.
Actually, yeah, we'll be making merchandise. So if y'all want to buy, let's get it.
Yeah, hey, hold on 1 second. I got a demo shirt for y'all real quick. I'm sending it to Darell.
All right. Why just one person though? That's selfish.
I mean, I got y'all shit too though, but I mean, I got the one shirt right here. Yo, for the queen, we got these Brianna shirts.
Oh, I like that. Hey, that tweet you put up hit me in the heart, bro.
Yeah, dude, I saw that.
Talking about opening presents with a kid, bro. That kind of
was crazy.
I cried, dog. Rest in peace, Brianna Taylor.
That was wild.
Yeah,
I'm ready to see that, honestly.
But all right, y'all.
Yep.
Be safe. Be safe.